Hi everyone, welcome to my drama school audition experience series. If you've not seen any of the other videos so far, this is my Guildford School of Acting audition experience. So if people haven't seen my video last year of my audition, it's very bad quality. It was a different camera, it was a different time, it was different hair. This year will be a lot better quality, and so I'll try to go in depth and compare it to last year, just because a lot of people won't want to watch that video because of how grainy it is. Guildford School of Acting, lovely school. It's in Guildford. It's on the edge of the Surrey Stag Hill campus. If anyone didn't know, it's based within the University of Surrey. I booked this audition about 2 weeks ago, and I booked an AM audition, which is 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I arrived about 9 o'clock. Got there, waited for a bit, registered, waited for like another hour, registered again with a different group and got a sort of introduction to the day speech. And then we were, all of us, I think there must have been about 80 people there. We were split into 3 groups. I went upstairs, we waited again for about 20 minutes because they had to like fix some sort of aux cord issue or something. And then we began the audition process. They had basically the same panel from who I had last year, bar one person. The movement workshop was run by the head of movement, and it was very similar, bar maybe the same as it was last year. It started off with loads of just running around the room, got everyone really sweaty, trust me. And then we did exercises where you were walking around a room and leading from different parts of your body. Your head, your chest, your shoulders, your hips, your knees and your toes. And in those exercises you also had to find a partner and sort of move with them and find the connection of movement and work with different levels and proxemics within that, and with that partner finding the connection, which was fun. And we just had a bit of a cool down and 20-minute break where people could use the loo, use the toilet, think about their speeches, just sort of settle in. I ran through my speech in the toilet. It took up a lot of time, sorry anyone who was waiting. Then we went in and it was the panel audition. At GSA you do the panel audition in front of all the auditionees. Some people don't like this. I personally do quite enjoy it because you get to watch everyone else, which means you're not just waiting mindlessly full of nerves about going next or something like that, or just waiting after you've done it kind of bored. You watch everyone else and it makes you feel more comfortable, in my opinion, because it means that everyone is the same level and everyone really at these auditions talk to people and make friends, because everyone really is there to back each other up. That's weird. Johnny's just messaged me, that was very unexpected. I'm gonna keep that in. Everyone watches each other's audition speeches and there isn't any like list of an order of how they're going to do it. It's when you feel like you should go up and you do it. And they ask you to pick one of your speeches and perform that. And they may say that, oh, we may want to see your others if we ask for it. Last year, every single person in my audition was not redirected and they did not ask for the other piece. This year was incredibly different. About 3/4 of the people that auditioned were redirected, including myself. And I don't think I really got redirected apart from East 15 and a tiny little bit just based on rhythm at Rose Bruford last year. And at this audition I'm really glad that I was, because I think I shone in the redirection part. With the speech that I was doing, section from Lungs by Duncan Macmillan, I start off the speech in terms of like emotion as quite like angry, because it's very in the moment what's going on. Obviously trying to not just play the state of anger, because my speech is very much changeable in that way. That's how I've rehearsed it. When I finished, they said thank you and I went to go sit down again, but then the acting teacher that I cannot remember her position of came up and was like, I'm just going to give you some redirection. So they all came out front, and rather than just sitting there to give you and tell you the redirection, they came up to you, which was really nice for someone to just come up and have those proxemics rather than just sitting on the panel and being panel. You felt like you were in a creative space rather than an audition space. So I got redirected and she told me the redirection was just to talk to him, because he is the love of your life, and if you don't say this now it's never going to change and it can really affect your relationship. It really did change the speech, but in a way where it was like, it felt really instinctive, and I think my connection then from myself to the speech, you could see that it was there. And so I really appreciated being redirected. That's why I think GSA was a really good audition for me, and I'm really glad that GSA happened when it did. I felt really comfortable there, you know? Like I felt that I was in a creative space and I belonged there and I was comfortable and I enjoyed watching everyone else's speeches, it didn't feel tense and like anxious and adrenaline and I didn't do the shakes. No shakes at GSA, everybody. She did not have the shakes. And then we watched, I think I must have been about 5th. We watched everyone else's speeches. It was lovely. There was a little Q&A session with the panel about the course and its structure, any questions. So if you do have questions, please do not be afraid to ask. It's always good to educate yourself about the schools, especially if you do not know enough about them already. So I really enjoyed that audition. I hope you enjoyed my audition experience video. If you didn't, then I'm really bloody sorry. Maybe watch last year's one, that might help. I guess my main tips and pieces of advice for the audition is obviously know your speeches, know your works, and possibly pick the speech that you want to perform prior, so that you can work on that speech anyway, if you've got a lot of speeches, for example. Don't worry too much about the workshop, because they are watching you in the workshop, but trust me, it's so much easier to just go full force in the workshop, because it's a really good warm-up, because you get really sweaty, and that sweat and the energy that you put into the physical warm-up means that the nervous adrenaline is going into that, and it's brilliant. It's a way of recycling it. If you're auditioning at GSA or anywhere else, then let me know, and I wish you all the best of luck. If you want to see any more of my audition experience videos, then please stick around. It's a whole second year auditioning series. Or if you just want little updates, then follow me on Instagram and Twitter. More likely Instagram, because I'm going to update you on Instagram for sure. And subscribe. Please subscribe. Please just give me attention. That's all. I just need the validation of the subscribe. Sorry. Yes, thank you for watching. Good luck. Please wish me luck. Anyone, someone, I just need something to do next year. And thank you, and good night.